Look what I made. Thousands of people are known as Jay. I never change. Put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk of it name, but
the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month underway in Week 14? Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the 8. Here we go. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ritter to throw it. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with a giveaway to about the 40-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 2nd down, they'll run with one taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Diggs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And he touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd down and 10. Mayfield going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and put the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, check. Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Black shot.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordell Patterson, 35 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touch, here's Koo to kick off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll get this down to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside. They can really shred your defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And that will going to be off target and incomplete. Maybe a little overhang. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and it's complete. 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready?
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ritter now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less that deficit. They've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneers first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throw, Ritter. That's caught left side with tight end Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ritter completes this quickly. Touchdown! Matt Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. White running to the left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Running out of the gun with White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Trey Flowers picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. This is 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ritter to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45 to about the 48-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And often,
going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3. And a catch right side by Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's White. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to wrap things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ritter now on second down. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hurry!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll go up the middle with White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Here we go, set.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Ritter.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down.
Mayfield down.
That's caught by Palmer. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's again complete to Palmer.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Baker. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Run. Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield to throw.
He's got his man. It's White. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey.
They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This offense cannot stop the clock. Remaining as they come up here first down.
Mayfield to throw. Flushed out late. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey.